Imagine finding the perfect match online, only to realize it's all a scam. Welcome to the dark side of online dating. In this video, we uncover the hidden dangers lurking behind those dating app profiles. Stay tuned, because what you don't know might shock you. The rise of online dating has brought convenience, but also a surge in romance fraud. In 2020, victims lost over $304 million to these scams in the US alone. These aren't just numbers, they're real people with shattered trust and empty bank accounts. Romance fraud, or romance scams, typically involve a scammer creating a fake online identity to gain a victim's affection and trust. Once the victim is emotionally involved, the scammer uses their influence to manipulate and exploit the victim, often for financial gain. Do you know the tactics employed by romance fraudsters? Fraudsters use various tactics to trap their victims. From catfishing to grooming, they create an illusion of love to exploit emotions and finances. Let's break down some of these tactics. First, there's catfishing. This is when fraudsters create fake profiles using stolen photos and false information to lure in unsuspecting victims. They create an ideal persona, often too good to be true, to attract their targets. Next is grooming. Once a connection is established, fraudsters engage in grooming, building trust by expressing love and affection rapidly. They make the victim feel special and cherished, creating an emotional dependency. Then come the fake emergencies. Scammers fabricate crises like medical emergencies or financial troubles to elicit sympathy and, ultimately, money from their victims. To further their control, fraudsters often isolate their victims. They discourage contact with friends and family, convincing the victim to keep the relationship secret. Ultimately, the goal is financial exploitation. Victims are coerced into sending money through wire transfers, gift cards, or other means, often under the guise of helping their new partner. Let me tell you some about real-life victims and their stories. Meet Sarah, who lost her savings to a scammer posing as a deployed soldier. And John, whose heart and wallet were broken by a fake profile. Sarah's scammer used the classic deployed soldier story, claiming he needed money for medical emergencies and travel expenses. Over time, Sarah sent thousands of dollars, only to realize she'd been deceived. John's experience was equally heartbreaking. His scammer crafted an elaborate persona, building a deep emotional connection before asking for money. John, believing he was helping his true love, lost his savings and his trust in people. Now the question arises that how you can protect yourself from romance fraud? To protect yourself, be skeptical of too good to be true profiles. Verify their identity, slow down the relationship pace, and never send money to someone you've only met online. Always perform a reverse image search on profile pictures. Scammers often use stolen photos from other social media profiles. If the person asks for money early on, it's a major red flag. Let's dive deeper into recognizing fake profiles. Look out for profiles with limited information or those that seem too polished. Genuine profiles often have a mix of professional and casual photos, along with detailed descriptions. Be cautious of profiles with overly attractive photos. Scammers often use these to lure victims. If you notice any inconsistencies in their stories or photos, that's another warning sign. To deal with such people, you have to know a hat is inside the mind of a scammer. Understanding the psychology of scammers can also help you protect yourself. These individuals are masters of manipulation. Scammers often use Robert Cialdini's principles of persuasion, reciprocity, commitment, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity. They might give small gifts or favors, making you feel obligated to reciprocate. They seek commitments, like promises or investments of time and emotion. Do you know about the scammer's playbook? Their process often follows 7 phases: targeting, initiating contact, building rapport, displaying fake affection, requesting money, escalating demands, and disappearing. During the targeting phase, scammers select potential victims, often those who seem lonely or vulnerable. They initiate contact with a friendly message or like on a profile, gradually building rapport by engaging in frequent, affectionate communication. Once they have built rapport, they begin to display fake affection. This stage involves expressing love and making future plans together, despite having never met in person. This creates an illusion of a genuine relationship. Next comes the request for money. It usually starts with small amounts, citing emergencies or sudden financial troubles. As the victim complies, the demands escalate, becoming larger and more frequent. Finally, when the scammer feels they've extracted as much as possible, they disappear, leaving the victim heartbroken and financially devastated. Now we're going to delve into more real-life stories to understand the impact of these scams. Meet Lisa, who fell for a scammer posing as a wealthy businessman. He convinced her to invest in a fake business, resulting in a massive financial loss. Then there's Mike, who was scammed by a fake charity worker. Believing he was helping children in need, he sent money multiple times, only to realize the charity didn't exist. These stories highlight the emotional and financial toll of romance scams. It's crucial to stay informed and cautious. Reporting scams and getting help is crucial to protect yourself from severe loss. If you suspect you've been scammed, report it immediately. Contact your local authorities, the dating app, and organizations like the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, or Action Fraud. You might also seek support from victim advocacy groups. They can provide emotional support and practical advice on how to recover financially and emotionally. In conclusion, online dating can be a wonderful way to meet new people, but it's essential to stay vigilant. Remember, if something feels off, it probably is. Protect your heart and wallet by being cautious and informed. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on exposing the untold. Stay safe out there.